Good morning, everybody, from a very drizzly and grey Hampshire. It does all look like this COVID's going past the window, looking in, saying, who can we get? He looks old, let's fucking get him, he's obese, everywhere. So, anyway, this morning I've been looking through the news, and it's interesting, in the newspapers are still going on a little bit about me and Piers Morgan. You know, everybody falls out, don't they? He does get on my tits the way he trips people over. But to be honest, I looked at the Mail yesterday and he had a bit in there about saying what he'd do if he was Prime Minister, and it did make me laugh. And I felt myself agreeing with him, to my horror. And but it's now time, surely, ladies and gentlemen, for also... I had some troll on this morning because I like Boris Johnson. I'm a fat, bloated, alcoholic... Well, I know all that. It's no good telling me. Listen, we've all got our choices in this country, thank God. But there's one thing we should all get together about is fighting these bloody COVIDs, and not just look at figures. I was watching the news this morning. Sky News now is American, isn't it? It's owned by American, not dear old Rupert. But it's now figures. They're mad on figures. 100,000. It's now 103,000. How do you feel if you've lost someone and they're just turned into a figure? Are these figures just there to warn us, to prevent us from going out, or are they there so that we can hit Boris with a stick? He looks like shit. Let's get him while he's down, you know, and we'll put Max Headroom up there. Someone emailed me on Ustream today and said that Max Headroom, the Keir Starmer, Sir Keir Starmer, looks a little bit like Barney Rubble. Well, I can't see it myself. The eyes look a little bit gone, but there we are. So we've all got to get together and fight these freaking convicts. We've got a bit of a chance now. There's another vaccine coming out called Novacock. Yeah, I'm not having anything with cock in it. No, I don't want that. Right, so here we go. What are we thinking about today? Kate Garraway, eh? And her husband Derek. How is she coping, that woman? I really do feel for you. You're a hero to me, Kate. You really are. Having to face life with that. How do you just get on with life instead of giving up? You're a bloody hero. And a pin-up. Of course, my other pin-up has broke my heart today. Pamela Anderson. She hasn't called me for a while. In fact, she never called me, actually. And now she's run off and married some bloke who looks a bit dodgy. And the bloke's ex is calling her a homebreaker. Pamela Anderson, the homebreaker. I wish you'd come round here and fucking break mine. No, don't worry. I've got my other pin-up, Katie Price. I don't know if anyone saw the programme that she had on the television about Harvey. It does show Kate, what a loving mother she is, and how do you cope with that? How do you cope? Especially how does Katie cope when she has to have another life as well? She has the mum life and she has the Love Island type thing life. And I know, it's the Dwight York. I've met him a few times, and Dwight is Dwight, and I'm sure Kate knew what she was getting into years ago, but I don't think she could imagine in her wildest dreams that Dwight would have nothing to do with Harvey. And we wish them all well. And I've got to say about Kate, she's good fun, sends herself up, and she has got to be the best snogger on earth with them lips. Okay, now, have you seen them lips? I don't know what you've had injected in them, Kate, but if you hollowed them out, you could store some more Pfizer vaccines in there. You get a gallon in there, you know, and if you wanted to be vaccinated, you just ask Katie Price for a snog, you know. Someone else sent in and said, why don't they get all that little bits of Pfizer and the little bits of vaccine that's left that people are moaning, of course, the fucking tripper-uppers are saying, why are we wasting this? Why don't we pour it in a lager and wine and then open the pubs? Get everyone pissed for 2 weeks and vaccinated at the same time. Wouldn't it be great? Well, folks, what's on Ustream this weekend? I am on Ustream on Sunday Night Live, which is about 3/4 of an hour of me doing this and playing some clips. It used to be full of guests, and now it's just full of me, even better. And I can get to play bits and pieces of what I want. And on Saturday night, on LMAFO, I can never get that right, is the last in this series of the Saturday Morning Picture Show with Bobby Davro, Sticky Vicky, Danny Posthill and Miles Crawford. It's fantastic. And it's got Zorro on it and shit like that. But to be honest with you, I'm confessing here, it was the last one we recorded and we'd run out of things to say and I couldn't write anymore. I'd gone brain dead. And so we just all got pissed. Fantastic. You wait till you see it. You'd never be allowed on proper television, but you can see it, www.ustream.com. Anyway, folks, I'm going to leave you with a fascinating bit of news I saw in The Sun today. And it is staggering and life-changing, which the Sun can be. They have found in tree bark, on a tree, a picture of Al Pacino's face. Al Pacino's face has been melded into tree bark. On that note,